Hey everyone, so I just finished my fastest 1 to 40 leveling session so far on a Necromancer in just 90 minutes. You might be wondering why 1 to 40 and not to 50. It's because I normally do the capstone dungeon at level 40. But if you can't complete the capstone dungeon at 40, you can use this method to 50 as well. I've been testing many dungeons for leveling, and this one is by far the fastest for any class. In the latest patch 1.1.1 they increased the monster density in all the nightmare dungeons, but apparently they also changed one normal dungeon called the domain tunnels. The build I have used for this is fully optimized for AoE speed clearing and requires no aspects or malignant hearts, so you can use this method on Season or the Eternal Realms. And now for the build that I used. I will have a link for this down in the description. You can easily follow the guide step by step with the leveling path on the side. We start off with Reap. This is our essence generator, which also gives us a 50% damage reduction. And we take 1 passive point to unlock our core skills. Here we have our main damage ability, Blood Surge. It expels a big blood nova that deals damage all around you. Some of you might know this skill from Diablo 3, which was called Death Nova. We pick up Enhanced Blood Surge, which gives us a heal every time we cast Blood Surge, and then we take Paranormal Blood Surge. This will give us a guaranteed overpower once you reach 5 stacks. This overpower has more range and will clear almost your whole screen. After that we max out Blood Surge and pick up Unliving Energy. And we put 1 point in Imperfectly Balanced, which gives us 50% more damage for 9% more essence cost. Then we go down to the curses and pick up Iron Maiden with Enhanced Iron Maiden. This curse will be our main essence generator. It will give 5 essence for each enemy that you curse, so you can cast it in a big group of monsters and you will get full essence with just 1 click. Then we go back and max out Imperfectly Balanced and pick up Blood Mist. Blood Mist gives us a 3-second immunity, so you can use this whenever you get into a shady situation. We go down to the blood passives and pick up Gruesome Mending, which gives us more healing below 50% life. We pick up Coalesced Blood, which lets us do more damage while healthy. Tides of Blood, which gives us more overpower damage. And Drain Vitality, which has the chance of giving us Fortify when we hit enemies with our blood skills. Then we go back up and pick up some damage nodes. Death's Reach, which gives us more damage against distant enemies. Death's Embrace, which gives us more damage to close enemies and a little damage reduction. You might wonder why we take extra damage against close and distant enemies. It's because Blood Surge has a very big damage range, and so we can benefit from both at the same time. We pick up 1 point in Amplify damage, which lets us do more damage against cursed enemies, and now we have enough points to pick up our big passive points, Redness Vigor. This will let us have a guaranteed overpower attack every 12 seconds while we stay healthy. So now we have 2 sources of overpower, which really helps us with speed clearing. After this, we go back and max out Amplify damage. After this, we go down and pick up Standalone for some damage reduction, since we sacrifice all our minions. Therefore, we also take Momentum Mori to increase our sacrifice bonuses. You can either pick up Bone Storm or Corpse Tendrils, these are optional. Bone Storm gives us some extra crit chance while it's active, and Corpse Tendrils pulls all the monsters together if you use it on a corpse. But since Blood Surge has a wide damage range, I found that Corpse Tendrils is not super effective with this build. From here on you can put points wherever you want. I like to pick up Inspiring Leader for some extra attack speed. And for the Book of the Dead, we sacrifice our Skeletal Warriors for 5% more crit chance. We sacrifice our Bone Skeletal Mages for 40% more overpower damage. And our Iron Golem for 30% more critical strike damage. So now I'm going to showcase a run. The dungeon is located just north of Sarigar in Act 2, and it's called the Domain Tunnels. Reason why I'm playing Blood Surge and not Bone Spear, it's because Blood Surge has the greatest AoE spell, I think, in the game. As you can see, it clears out almost the whole screen if you get an overpower proc. But even without the overpower proc, it still does pretty wide damage. You can use the curse to generate your essence. You can see the big blue numbers, which completely destroys everything that you can see. Whenever you get low on essence, you just use the curse on the monsters that aren't cursed yet, and you will get full essence back right away. You just run in a circle, just keep to one spot. Try to always run towards the monsters, so if you get an overpower proc, that everything just dies. As you can see, it's really easy, not hard to play. Whenever you see the stacks almost going to 12, you try to go and be close to a lot of monsters so you can overpower proc. You can even get a legendary here. Yeah, whenever you get these stacks to 12, you can see. You will see now if you stay healthy that whenever it's stuck at 12, you attack and boom, overpower proc and everything just dies around you. There is another overpower proc every 5 attacks that you do, but it doesn't have any numbers, so you don't really know when it's gonna cast. So usually I just cast whenever, and whenever I see the number go like close to 12, I try to go to a big group of monsters and just like destroy the whole screen. And this is pretty much the run. You skip the objectives. It is not a very big run. Sometimes this is a smaller layout, sometimes it's bigger. You try to go in a circle, just keep on the outside. And usually I just stick to the right side and go to the left, and then eventually you come back to where you start. And then you just go out, go to town. You can also leave the dungeon, doesn't really matter. I like to just go to town. And then you press J, reset dungeons, press accept, and you can go back in. And the dungeon is reset, and rinse and repeat. And that's pretty much it for the fastest leveling method. I'll be doing more of these runs on different classes with different specs, and I'll upload those videos as well. You can always check me out on my Twitch stream every day. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.